Hello, everyone watching at home. This is Tyler Snyder, the uh, head of the broadcasting club. I just want to give everyone apologies. We will be able to broadcast the girls' game today. I had to take down the link for the boys' game. We are one cable short to take the data from the camera to the computer. So I thought we had everything ordered. I was very excited. We've been testing things out all week, but we just do not have the correct cord to be able to do both games today. We're trying to scramble to see if we can find one. A mini HDMI to an HDMI cable. If we can, we'll try to get it up and running. Otherwise, we will not. Again, I apologize for any inconvenience to anyone that wanted to see the boys' game, but we will be able to do the girls' game. And I'll have Butch Ladd and Jake Martin, who are going to be on the call today, updating people at home of the boys' game score. So again, apologies, and we'll be here for the game to start.
Check.
Check, check. Good afternoon and welcome to Colebrook Academy. As this afternoon, we're bringing you this Division IV girls high school soccer game between the Pittsburg Canaan Yellow Jackets and the Colebrook Academy Mohawks. Hi, everybody. My name is Butch Ladd. I'll be calling the action this afternoon. Alongside me on color is Jake Martin. Our producer is Mr. Tyler Snyder. And on camera, we have Jacob McKegg. And we have Logan. I don't know what Logan's doing, but Tyler will let us know. Oh, okay. Logan's jack of all trades. Both teams ready to take the field. Jake, teams are just finishing up. What's your thoughts here this afternoon?
Well, Butch, last game of the regular season, and it is a big one with playoff implications. Here's a little bit of breakdown, and I'll give credit to the people at New Hampshire Sports Page for putting this together. Here's the scenario. If Colebrook wins, they will be the 7th seed and have a home game in the first round of the playoffs. And Pittsburg Canaan will be the 8th seed, also a home game. Now, if Pitt Canaan wins this afternoon, then they will be the 7th seed. Lisbon will be the 8th seed, and Colebrook will be that 9th seed, which means they will not have a home playoff game in the first round. So, obviously, the Yellow Jackets in the playoff, a home game in the playoffs either way. Colebrook, if they want a home game, they're going to have to win this afternoon.
Wow, so you pretty much, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Beautiful afternoon here in Colebrook. A little bit cool compared to what we've had, but this is soccer weather. Veteran officials this afternoon, Bruno McKenzie and Hank Tenney, and it looks like we're ready to go. Any predictions, Jake, so far, or what are your thoughts here, with all this online?
Well, if you're Colebrook, obviously you're going to want to keep an eye on Ella Gilbert. She scored both of their goals in their win in Canaan back on the 15th.
And obviously Mohawks made a little bit of changes in their lineup as well. Varsity basketball coach Duane over here on the bench too, helping out over there. And the Mohawks, they got some good offensive production the other day with 5 goals against Lisbon. Naomi Nadu had a couple, and Madison Parker was on the board, as well as Lexi Santa Maria. So we'll see how this all works out this afternoon. Plays in that Pittsburg Canaan end. And Sienna Grondin, we got 2 of the best goalies in the division going at it here this afternoon as well. Sienna Grondin for the Yellow Jackets and Granite State North player Lila Perry at the other end. So, I don't believe anybody's going to score 5 goals in this one with those 2 in net.
That's highly unlikely. You're looking at 2 of the top keepers in the division going against each other tonight.
Absolutely. So here we go. Play pretty much around midfield. That ball chipped in. I believe that was Cora Daly. I can't quite see the number. Mohawks trying to get that ball out of their own end of the field. That was Kaylin Fournier. Gets it up to Madison Parker. Parker, that good lead pass. Miss kick right there. Here goes Rizito up that side. She battles for Sirad. Rizito with the ball. She gets doubled right off the bat. Cora Daly and Sirad on her, and now she's tripled. And obviously, as you can hear the Colebrook coaching staff take advantage, Rizito is being basically triple covered. Meanwhile, Naomi Nadu, who had 2 goals the other day, is absolutely wide open with nobody within 5 yards of her right in the area. So Mohawks need to do a better job seeing the field rather than what can I do to get this shot off. Nice cross right there by Rizito. Santa Maria sets it back to Rizito, who sends that shot high and wide and out of bounds. One of the things I did the game yesterday, Jake, down in Littleton, Woodsville and Littleton Girls, which Woodsville won 3-1, is set pieces were a big part of that game, and we're going to see that same thing, I think, here today. The team that converts on their set pieces is more than likely going to win this thing. Because these teams are about as even as they get, I think.
They are.
Fournier with a shot. There's a shot. That goes wide, I believe, off her own player's head.
It looks like that went off Parker.
I think so, the way she's touching her cranium. Going to be a goal kick. And obviously, that's a short kick by Grondin. She usually is pretty much up over midfield. There's that cross right out in front. Ooh. Nadu right there for the redirect. Just couldn't get the whole foot on it. We have a very, very big crowd here this afternoon, as obviously, this has been a good year for the Mohawks. They've had a rough go of it the last couple, and a very good year for the Pittsburg Canaan Eagles, already securing a home berth. Which way did that go? That call went against the Mohawks on Arlen Dorman, so we're going to have a set piece. Looks like Olivia James is going to take that. She's right at the top of that circle, about 18 yards out. There's her shot. Wide. And again, set pieces, whether not just corners, but kicks like that. That's where teams really need to be able to make them count today.
Absolutely. I think those are going to be the difference makers this afternoon.
And in the boys' game on the other side, Colebrook has taken an early 1-0 lead. There's another kick and a save as she holds on. Lila Perry, James, better job on that shot, and that one was labeled for the top part of the net.
That was good foot on it. Perry was able to get up there and get the save.
We got another whistle. Is that an offsides? I believe it is. And obviously the boys' game, that does have bearing on the Colebrook Mohawk boys, I believe, Jake. I was looking at the standings quick, and, of course, we have everybody that thinks they have everything figured out. And the way they've changed all these playoff brackets these days, I'll tell you what, I'm the last one that's going to attempt to tell anybody who's what. But
oh, I know. You start getting into the ratings and then, a whole bunch of other criteria. But I was taking a quick look this afternoon myself, and it kind of looks like that Colebrook and Littleton were right next to each other in the standings.
Yep.
I believe Colebrook is still in play for a home game.
They are, if they win. Yep. Yeah, and they would travel to Lisbon if they lose. So, and that's a place that I don't think they want to go. Lisbon, I watch them Wednesday here. They're a tough little team. Coach Brent Koval's done a really good job of the Panthers this year. That ball chipped up by the Mohawks. Cora Daly chips that ball down. Reagan Tebow keeps it in. Ella Gilbert just can't quite get to it. Mohawks take over. There's Rizito. Good job by Daly. She's marking her pretty tight. But she's able to get that over to Fornia, who's got a lot of room. Santa Maria has immediate pressure. Eldridge stops that ball, sends it up to the right wing to Rizito, and it goes out of bounds. I believe that's going to be a Mohawk throw-in. It is. Sam Kuhn throws that ball up the sideline. Cristoforo, now Daly over there with Rizito. Rizito sends it towards the middle. She gets it to the foot of Nadu. Can't quite get that pass through. Here go the Yellow Jackets. Olivia James on the break. Gets it down that sideline. Ella Gilbert, and she's got speed. Look at her get by that defender coming towards the net, and she just can't get that hip turn to get that ball out in front, Jake.
Yeah, she's definitely, if you're the Yellow Jackets, good things can happen when, she's able to use her speed and get up the field. Wasn't able to make it happen there, but, that's something you certainly want to, keep pressuring Colebrook with the entire game.
Riley Phillips in for the Yellow Jackets, replacing Ella Gilbert, who'll get a breather. That was actually Gilbert's first real rush downfield. Sometimes players just start getting into that rhythm. So she'll get, I'm sure, a short breather, be able to get right back at it. Here goes Fornia, does a good job in that open field, sends it down the sideline to Madison Parker, and that ball goes out of bounds. Yellow Jackets throwing. Oh, there's a miss kick by the Yellow Jackets. Can the Mohawks take advantage? Battle there. There's Liana Haynes. She gets by a couple Mohawks, gets that ball up to Reagan Tebow. Tebow looking for some help. Mohawks doing a good job marking. They get the ball up to midfield, but Cora Daly, she's been all over the place early on here. James, nice little move, gets by Champagne. Players are really bunching right there on that play right there. Yellow Jackets, if they had some spacing, would have helped them. Here goes Rizito. She takes a shot. Grondin the save. And both these goalies, I think unless they get the perfect shot, if it's something they can get their hands on, Jake, they're going to both do the job.
Yep.
They're going to have to find a way to redirect or beat them on an angle, I think, today.
I think you're absolutely right. Those, take your shots, but, you want to try and get something that'll catch them off guard, because if it's going to them, odds are easy save.
Yep. And, one thing that I've seen a lot of kids do here, and especially as the weather gets colder, you'll see as the sun goes down, a lot of times they take that for granted that, well, it's Sienna Grondin at that end. She's not going to make a mistake. Or Lila Perry. Guess what? They are human.
Yeah.
And, so both these teams offensively want to make sure they're still, running hard to the net and through the ball. And here goes Fournier again with a break. Fournier, she's got Parker on the wing. Tries to send it through the middle. She did to Champagne. Get Parker over there. Good job. She gets by Godin. But Sirad right there she put that to an end. Godin can't get it out. That goes to Fournier. Gets it over to Kuhn. And then Rizito. Rizito shots wide. And another routine save for Sienna Grondin. Fournier got some room. She goes down, and we got a whistle. This call is going to go against the Yellow Jackets. Set piece, Lexi Santa Maria at the top of that circle. We'll take it for the Mohawks. She's about 45 yards out. Chips it towards a goal. She's got Parker for the off the post. She aimed it for the perfect spot, just like we talked about. And Sienna Grondin should be patting that goalpost. That's her best friend right now.
Great shot there by Parker, and
did everything right.
Always, we had talked about following up. Nobody on the Mohawks on the other end to put that back in with Grondin out.
Wow. First real opportunity, either team. Mohawks still putting the pressure on as Ella Gilbert gets set to come back in here for the Yellow Jackets. Good move right there by James. Looking upfield. Good pass to the wing. Santa Maria sends it back over midfield. James heads it. Gets herself some room, actually. Champagne doing a good job. James wins that one, and she gets by two defenders till Lexi Santa Maria kicks that ball down the sidelines. Once again, Butch Ladd, Jake Martin on the call. Big crowd here this afternoon. Robinson attempted to get that out. Mohawks keep it in. Nadu just back into the game. Gets it to Fournier, who chips it to the middle. Rizito immediately gets covered. That ball goes off a Yellow Jacket defender. Godin chooses to kick it out of bounds. Give her defense a chance to set up. Everybody misses that one. Here goes Sam Kuhn. She chips it towards the goal. That's blocked. Good hustle by Nadu right there. Robinson taking a lot of time. She quickly got surrounded by 2 Mohawks, but she gets the ball back. Paige Robinson sends it down that wing. Here's Haynes. She's got Gilbert going down the other side, and Reagan Tebow. Good job defensively back there.
Eldridge with a stop on that.
Wow, Lindsay Eldridge. That's a big play because she had 2 players at the far post ready to convert. Mohawks get that ball back up over midfield. Champagne and James. James sends that chip down towards Gilbert. Here's Tebow. She sends a chip up. Liana Haynes. Mohawks chip it out. Cristoforo sends it back downfield. A lot of balls bouncing back and forth. Not a lot of trapping going on right now. Everybody pretty eager just to get rid of it. And the thing is, with all the bunching that's going on out there, Jake, somebody's wide open.
Exactly.
Because, look, here's 2 Mohawks, so there's a Yellow Jacket that's open. Kuhn loses that ball out of bounds. Riley Phillips back into the game. Bridget Wonka Green in for the Mohawks. Kaylin Fournier will get a breather. Liana Haynes gets a breather for the Yellow Jackets. What'd you have for records, Jake, of both teams here this afternoon?
Yellow Jackets 9-5-1. Colebrook 9-6.
Okay. And that tie for the Yellow Jackets was the last game they played on Monday against Littleton.
It was.
I went up to that game. There was chances. Both teams had opportunities to win that game. They just couldn't put the winning goal in the net. Jake, did you set your watch to the time that we might have? Oh, we got it right here. 15:43. No, we played. Okay, we haven't played halfway through yet. Clock's going up. So, about 24 minutes left, roughly, in this first half. Mohawks once again. LaBelle chips it in. Here goes Santa Maria. There's a missed kick. Wonka Green gets the steal but loses that ball out of bounds. Dorman kicks it in. Champagne. Riley Tebow. Little swift kick right down. Mohawk boys just scored another goal, 2-0, as Parker and Fournier come back in for the Mohawks, replacing Champagne and Kuhn. Yellow Jackets. Good job by James. She gets it down to Riley Phillips. Phillips and Dorman battle. That ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Colebrook Academy Mohawks. Dorman, that's a pretty good throw. Robinson just kicks it out of bounds. Nadu gets that ball stolen by Robinson. Robinson back. She sends that chip down. That's good trap right there by Dorman. Dorman able to get it up, but that's sent right back in by Robinson. Down that side, she's got Phillips. Phillips and Dorman battle. Here goes Nadu. Nadu and James. James wins that battle. Olivia James doing a good job out there at the midfield position.
She is. I think, viewers may know her as a dominant softball pitcher, but she's a pretty good athlete in all sports.
Yeah, she is. That ball sent in, and Grondin, except for that shot by Parker, there really hasn't been any other quality shots by either team. Pittsburg Canaan hasn't had a really they've had Perry's had one save.
One save on a routine shot.
Yeah. Santa Maria had a lot of room, and she just sent it through. There's a miss kick right there. And Grondin there to make that save. Could have been a possible break for the Mohawks. And, we talked about that, Jake. Didn't really react like they needed to on that. You got to have a little sense of urgency when you get a loose ball. They're not going to score a lot of goals off Grondin, so. And it's the same at this end of the field. So if there's a loose ball, Bridget Wonka Green, she sends that. That's a good through pass. Nobody can get to it. Wonka Green sends that in towards the net. It bounces around. Rosito. I think it's going to have to be the perfect, like that situation here. You could see Rosito trying to get it to a strong leg. She had two defenders on her. I mean, unless she can find some room in between them, more than likely, if she doesn't have an angle of room, that shot's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think we're
Dylan Haynes coming back in.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing some of the Yellow Jackets' defensive plan unfold, which is to, put a lot of pressure onto Rosito. Like you said earlier, if they're bunching up on Rosito, that's going to leave another Mohawk open.
Yep. And that was another shot blocked. Yellow Jackets defense doing a good job in front of their net. Obviously, she's the player that they want to, key on. She is the best, the biggest scorer for the Mohawks this year.
Oh, and there's one by
Kuhn just over the top of the net. She's got a good foot. Just gets underneath that one a little bit. Mohawks had a little bit of a scare there late in the second half the other night, about 5 minutes to go. Kuhn went down, and she was down for a little bit. She had a hamstring. The other game, all Mohawks, 4-0 already. 3-0. Wow. A point-blank save right there by Sienna Grondin. She had Nadu, and Nadu had her dead to rights. Grondin, very aggressive, come out of the net, makes that save. And now at the other end, we're going to have a set piece for the Yellow Jackets. Who's going to take it? Robinson's going to take it as James gets set to come back in. That's a good boot right towards that net. Oh, tough one. And we got a goal. Exactly what we talked about. When you got a loose ball down at that end, or either end, you got to take advantage, and the Yellow Jackets do. That shot, set piece from
Robinson kicked it in.
Yeah.
I did not see if it went off.
I'm thinking it's Riley Phillips. I believe it's number 16, but I'm not sure. I believe that goal goes to Riley Phillips. 22:46 played. So a little bit over halfway through. The Yellow Jackets take that 1-0 lead. Nice little move right there by James.
Well, Butch, I got to give you some credit. At the start of this game, you said set pieces could end up being the difference, and we just saw an early example of that.
Well, that and also the fact, just because these two goalies have been lights out for both teams all year, they are human. That one was a little bit tough, but the Yellow Jackets right there to get that rebound or bobble, whatever you want to call it, and take advantage of it. Those are the kind of things you have to do, especially come playoff time.
Yeah.
You don't get many opportunities in your playoff games sometimes, depending on who you're playing, the weather, every other factor you can think of. And things like that can mean the difference of winning or losing a playoff game. Nice move by James. Just comes up a little bit short. Mohawks able to kick it out of harm's way here. But it's going to be a throw-in for Pittsburg Canaan. And you can see they're putting more pressure on, as always happens. The momentum's kind of changed now. They got that 1-goal lead, a little bit more energy.
They did.
You did lose camera for like 30 seconds, but it's back now.
Yep. You can see the momentum change after that big one-on-one save by Grondin, because immediately after that was that kick by Robinson, and there you go.
Yeah, they got that set piece immediately after that. Tebow, she's being marked by Santa Maria, and Santa Maria kicks it out of bounds. Going to be another throw-in for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets love nothing better than to get another quick goal here before the half. You can hear the fans yelling as Haynes went down. I don't think it was as dramatic as the fans are yelling on that side, but
usually isn't.
It was a little contact play. That's, sometimes people don't know soccer is a contact sport. Just thought I'd throw that out there, Jake.
Yep, and coming in, I mean, we all know the stakes of this game. As if, these two teams are always going to play hard against each other anyway. But then you add the playoff scenario into it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Colebrook is down 1-0, and what we're looking at right now is if they win, they get a home game in the first round, which starts on Tuesday. A loss, and they're going to be on the road to start.
And the Yellow Jackets will be home no matter what.
Yep, it'll just be, they're going to be a 7 or 8 seed.
And the weather is supposed to be pretty decent by Tuesday. And by Wednesday and Thursday, they're talking back the way it was early this week. So could be good weather for the playoffs, first round or two.
There's a ball here.
Sent deep, and there's Grondin out there to make the save as Rizito. Wonka Green gets set to come back in for the Mohawks. There's a punt to midfield. Phillips sends that ball down the sideline to Haynes. Ooh. She went down hard. Phillips in, and Wonka Green for the Mohawks. Phillips for the Yellow Jackets. I believe she was the goal scorer. Jake?
I think that's what we landed on.
Not so sure of Mr. McKenzie or, but could be.
You can't see it.
James has 2 Mohawks on her. That kick just off the side of her foot. Perry able to get that. Obviously, she wanted in front of the net in the area down there. not able to get that off. So Lila Perry able to make the save and chip it out, but it goes right onto the foot of Paige Robinson. Here go the Mohawks. Here's Rosito. She's got a break. Once again, the Mohawks 3 players up.
So far in this first half, Yellow Jackets defense has been some. They haven't broken.
There's that through pass right up. Madison Parker's left, and a routine save for Sienna Grondin. That ball chipped to midfield. Robinson down there to get it. And that ball goes out of bounds, I believe. Yep. Haynes quickly back into the game. She's replacing Gilbert. Haynes quickly in there. She gets that kick. Nice little move. Kicks it back towards the middle of the field. Here's Olivia James. She gets to that ball. Battles with Kuhn. Nice little move. Gets by her. Tried to get that up towards that left wing area, but couldn't. Still battling. And Kuhn. That was a good battle right there. Olivia James and Sam Kuhn. And it looks like the Mohawks won this one. Set piece for Colebrook. Lexi Santa Maria will take it, as she usually does. She chips it right up to the area. Godin kicks it all the way down. Shelby Godin gets it right to Haynes, just inside midfield. There's a chip down. Riley Phillips couldn't get there. Perry does a good job coming out of the net and making that save. We're getting down to the final couple minutes. 38 and a half minutes played. Whoops. Jake, we have 3 scoreboards over there, and guess what? I chose the wrong one. So we played about 30 minutes, about 10 minutes left, which is what I thought. I was wondering how it went so quick. Look at that shot towards that corner. Right idea by James. Shot was just wide left. Champagne set to come back in for the Mohawks. Mohawks need to get a good opportunity offensively here. You know, their goal, hopefully for them, is to tie this thing up before the half. Obviously, if you're the Yellow Jackets, you want to get another one.
You do. Give yourself a little bit of a cushion.
And Jake, just a thought that, especially on the Yellow Jackets, and they already have home field, that they're going to take a breather. Weren't going to happen.
No.
Ella Gilbert set to come back into for Pittsburg Canaan. Two players go down. James and Kuhn both slow to get up. They play through it. There was no foul either way, so good call by a veteran official, Bruno McKenzie.
25 years, I believe, has been doing this.
Yes, I heard that. Not as long as Hank Tenney on the other side of the field, though. There's a shot. No, it's not a shot. It's a pass through the area. Parker and Godin battle. Look at that. Dance the sidelines, kept that in. Wonka Green sends it back towards the net. There's Nadu. She can't quite get to it. Leyland Sirad does a good job kicking it to that far sideline. But there's Fournier. Sends it towards the front of the net. Sirad loses that ball. And we're going to have a corner kick. That's what I'm talking about, Jake, the trapping part of the game and stuff. That was a simple trap.
Yep.
It deflects off a leg out of bounds, gives the Mohawks a set piece right here. This is a huge opportunity for Colebrook as Madison Parker takes a breather, and Liana Haynes does. Nadu can't quite get that hip turned. Mohawks trying to keep it in. Santa Maria sends it in towards the net. Champagne shifts it over. Yellow Jackets doing a good job defending that line right now. Only 2 Yellow Jackets up on this end of the field, Jake. Everybody playing back. Rizito finally has some room. She gets by one player and sends it towards the front of the net. That ball's blocked. Wonka Green can't keep that ball in, and here go the Yellow Jackets. Here goes James again. It's a nice move by Robinson. Back to James. That was a good job down there by Arlen Dorman. The Yellow Jacket goes down. That's going to be another set piece for these Yellow Jackets, Jake.
And
Reagan Tebow went down. She ate some turf on that one.
this time it looks like it's going to be James.
Couldn't get that one up in the air. Deflected, and Perry's over there to make the save. You know what I liked on that possession right there, what James did, Jake, is she was able to, she brought that ball to the middle of the field where she can be way more dangerous. You know, playing down the sideline doesn't do a lot. You're doing the goalie a favor.
Yeah.
But she brought it out to the middle where she
Yep.
could
You have so many more options.
shoot. Yep. Throw in, Shelby Godin. Gets it, it goes by 2 Mohawks, and there's James. That little chip down towards Gilbert. Gilbert gets it up. Tebow goes down. Looks like we're going to have a set piece right there.
I think so. Another chance for the Yellow Jackets here as we get closer to the end of this half. This time Robinson's going to be taking the kick.
Yep, Robinson's going to take it. Robinson, there's a shot, and it curves right to Lila Perry. That ball had some movement on it.
It did.
Madison Parker set to come in. Less than 4 minutes to go here. When it's 2 minutes to go, the clock will be determined by the officials on the field. Gilbert. Good job by Lindsay Eldridge. Eldridge kicks it out of bounds. Yellow Jackets taking their time getting there. That ball's kicked up the right wing. Another throw in for the Mohawks. Yellow Jackets send it right back. There's a chip up. Good job by Sirad. She gets that turn. Yellow Jackets turn around. Nice move by James. James and Sampson battle. She gets it down that left wing to Gilbert. Gilbert sends it towards the middle. Rosito can't save it. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be a Yellow Jacket throw in. Just about 2.5 minutes left here in this first half. Pittsburg Canaan 1-0 lead. Yellow Jackets already have clinched a home field berth. It just, what this does is determines who they might be playing. And those games will be played Tuesday afternoon, I believe, at 3 p.m. Yep. Set piece for the Mohawks. Good chip right there. There's Nadu. Nadu coming in. Gets a shot. What a save by Grondin. Point blank again. That's 2 opportunities for Nadu. And Grondin equal to the task both times. That's a good trap right there. Wonka Green, she's got plenty of room, bringing it up. Nobody's coming out on her. Sends that chip in. No Mohawks anywhere near that. She almost could have walked right into the goal.
And that is what Coach Katie Parker is telling her right now, imploring her to, carry it up. Use that wide open space you have.
And that's one of the big things. I think what's happened early in the year, sometimes this team would be a little bit one-dimensional, kind of waiting on Rosito. And, and they're putting so much attention on her, is by the way she gets set to come back in the game, that it's leaving the field and the other players plenty of room. Mohawk boys scored again down on the other field. That game, again, Mohawks with a big lead. Pittsburg Canaan boys haven't won a game this year, and it looks like it's going to end with no wins for the Yellow Jacket boys this afternoon. That ball right up to midfield. Here's Champagne. She's got plenty of room, too. James comes the whole length of the field to Wonka Green, sends that towards the middle. Champagne wins that battle, goes down. Yellow Jackets can't get it out. Santa Maria switches fields, gets it over to Parker on that right wing. She drops it back to Fournier. Back up to Parker towards the middle, and there's Santa Maria. She sends a shot towards the net, and that's just wide. Looking for the redirect up there, and she probably had a few more feet. She could walk in too. And again, I think that's what's going to have to happen to be able to. Although they've had 2 chances.
They got in there, and Grondin made both of those stops.
Sienna Grondin's played tough. And that is the end of the first half here at Colebrook Academy. At the half, the score is Pittsburg Canaan 1, Colebrook nothing.
Northern Comfort Motel is a proud donor and supporter of Colebrook teams of all ages. We would like to wish all Mohawks a great season. If anyone is traveling to Colebrook or visiting the surrounding towns, consider staying at the Northern Comfort Motel, located right on Route 3. This 19-room motel offers a seasonal outdoor heated pool, fire pits, playground, basketball court, snowmobile trail access, and much, much more. Call 603-237-4440 to make your reservation now.
If you don't know Northern Tire, you don't know the best story in Colebrook.
You don't know fake news.
If you don't know Northern Tire, you may be found guilty.
If you don't know Northern Tire, you don't know good people, and that is true.
Daniel Hebert Inc., established in 1928 in Colebrook, New Hampshire, has maintained a commitment to quality and craftsmanship through embracing industry advancements and trends. The company remains innovative in project approaches and solutions. The DHI team is enriched with diverse experience and supported by a network of associates in New England. If seeking dedicated and experienced professionals to fulfill your project requirements, consider reaching out to Daniel Hebert Inc. DHIGC.com 603-237-4454.
W.D. Dorman and Son is a family-owned and operated business, providing quality excavation, paving, and more since 1976. We are committed to delivering professional work and offering free estimates. Located in Pittsburg, New Hampshire, we pride ourselves in our high standards and customer satisfaction. Contact us at wddormanandson@gmail.com or call 603-538-9500. If you can dream it, W.D. Dorman and Son can build it.
Looking to buy or sell your property in northern New Hampshire or the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont? Call a notch above real estate at 603-538-9922, and Joey, Kim, Tanya, Angela, or Sierra will be happy to assist you. Their full-time professional staff is ready to help you with all of your real estate needs. Visit them on the web at anotchaboverealestate.com or at their Colebrook, New Hampshire location at 146 Main Street on the corner of Routes 3 and 145. A Notch Above Real Estate is your key to North Country real estate.
Welcome back here, getting ready to start this second half. 1-0 Pittsburg Canaan. And again, we've talked about it. We've got all the ramifications. What do you think, Jake? Your thoughts on that first half?
Well, pretty even for the most part until midway through the half. Then we had Sienna Grandin for Pittsburg Canaan make a beautiful one-on-one save, and obviously momentum carried over because right after that, the Yellow Jackets had a set piece. Paige Robinson took the shot as we had an opportunity there. As Paige Robinson took the shot, got in front of the net, and we think Riley Phillips ended up with that goal. So it is a 1-0 Yellow Jackets lead, and we said at the beginning of the game, playoff implications for both teams. If Colebrook comes back and wins, they'll have a home game. If they lose, they're going to be on the road to start the playoffs. Yellow Jackets, they have secured a home game in the first round, so it's just a matter of if they're going to be 7th or 8th and who they're going to play.
That being said, Mohawks putting some pressure down on that end of the field. Very lively, I guess the way you could describe it, halftime speech. Jake, that Mohawks bench.
I would say so, firing it up. You can see that, they're frustrated. I think they, some of those opportunities that they maybe really didn't go all out, and that's something that, the Colebrook coaching staff definitely wants to see change in this second half.
And, I think one of the things, set piece here for the Mohawks, Olivia James, big first half. She was everywhere, and they always say if you control midfield, you control the game. And set piece here, Lexi Santa Maria takes that ball, chips it in.
There's James.
And James with that play, she's got room. There's that chip down. She's got Ella Gilbert. Gilbert's going to get down there and battle with Eldridge. Eldridge does probably the only play that she had, and that's just kick it out of bounds, because if she miskicked or anything else and Gilbert got it, she had a straight path to the goal. Yeah, and she's got that type of speed. You're not catching her. Robinson sends that towards Liana Haynes, headed out by Kuhn. Nice play right there by Kaylin Fournier. Fournier is one of the better players on this Mohawk team with open field. She sees the field very well, and I'd like to see her, have that opportunity to create a little bit more, Fournier, because not only can she create, she can get the ball to that area that the kids want to be in. There's that ball right out in front. Perry with a save with Gilbert on the doorstep. Big opportunity right there for the Yellow Jackets, and the Mohawks make that save. They get the ball up to Rosito. That goes out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in. Yellow Jackets, Paige Robinson, right to our immediate left. Reagan Tebow battles two Mohawks. We got a whistle. Looks like a handball, maybe? Yep, I guess that official Bruno McKenzie right on it. We're going to have James with a set piece. Been alternating, Paige Robinson and James. James sends it towards that corner. Perry able to make that save. It looked like that might have been going out of bounds, but Perry didn't want to take any chances. Robinson, nice little trap right there. Gets it up to Gilbert. It gets underneath her feet. Sampson kicks it down for Colebrook. Here goes Rosito on the break. Cora Daly. What a save right there by Grandin. And who got that rebound? Was it Madison Parker?
I think that's Madison Parker with the follow-up.
.552, number 2. So the Mohawks tie this game up 1-1. Santa Maria with that chip. And now let's see if this happens. They're able to get Rosito open. Here's Nadu. Cora Daly gets it up towards his sideline. Something we're going to have to see, I think, Jake, here from the Yellow Jackets, is they're going to have to kind of get their passes to an area where their player might be going. They're just kind of kicking it out, and that's not going to go well. This Mohawk team, whatever was said at the half, they picked up the pace.
Yep.
Here's Haynes.
Speech definitely
That's
worked.
a big hit right there. Dorman and Haynes. So Liana Haynes goes down, but she's staying in.
Tough player. That's her second, big hit she's taken in this game.
.6:23 played here in this second half. Colebrook's already scored a goal. They've tied it. Robinson sends that ball down that right wing. Fournier over there. That ball redirects off the front of a Chevy Trax. No damage that we can tell. James, Santa Maria, and Kuhn. Oh, we got a whistle. Gonna be a set piece for the Mohawks, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know. Yeah, I thought they had the ball.
The way Lexi Santa Maria is going to take it.
Whistles everywhere. Riley Phillips back into the game. She scored the goal for the Yellow Jackets. Madison Parker, who could have two, if not for that goal post. She hit the post in that first half, and then Nadu, 2 point blank shots on Grondin, who was able to make the save. I mean, we could be looking at a much different score here right now. We could be looking at a 4-1 game. So
we've had some great individual plays here this afternoon.
Here comes Cora Daly. She sends that pass up this sideline. She finds Ella Gilbert. Gilbert and Sampson battle. Gilbert drop pass down. Good chip up by Robinson, looking for Gilbert. And Eldridge kicks it out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in. Robinson gets it down. That ball's chipped up in the air towards a goal. Reagan Tebow. Kuhn and James. James with the ball. Chips it back to Robinson. Back over to James. James trying to get some room. Little battle at midfield. James goes down. Play on was called. Here go the Mohawks. They got a big threat down there. Parker running hard down that sidelines. And that ball is deflected out by Tebow. And that's going to be a corner kick for the Mohawks with Champagne coming into the game. Big opportunity set piece here for Colebrook. We have played 9.5 minutes in this second half. Here's that chip. And that goes out of bounds, and that's going to be ruled. It's going to be ruled a corner. A little bit of weight on that one. I didn't know which way that was going either. Who it was out on? So here we go. Mohawks with another chance. And as we said, these set pieces can be very important. Rosito gets that up in the air out front off Champagne. And Yellow Jackets able to get it out. But Dorman right there settles it. Right back down to Rosito. She takes that shot towards a goal and a save by Grondin. Good job by Grondin moving to a left. She looked like an outfielder on that one, Jake.
She went out to get that one.
Here goes Grondin. Gilbert. Sampson's done a good job defensively on her. Santa Maria tips that out of bounds. They get that ball right to Phillips. They get it back down to the corner to Gilbert. Gilbert, Mohawks send their defenders all back. They had 5 in the box right there, which that's going to leave Yellow Jacket open somewhere, but
Robinson's going to take the first Yellow Jacket corner of this game.
1-1 the score. There's a kick towards the net off a Mohawk defender. That ball bounces around. Mohawks able to get it out. Cora Daly keeps it in. But here goes Fournier. Plenty of room coming down. Brings the ball to midfield. Cristoforo gets the ball up. Mohawks kick it out. It'll be a Yellow Jacket throw-in. No, it's going to be a Mohawk throw-in. Madison Parker gets a breather. Paige Robinson on the throw-in. That ball goes out of bounds. Those fans on the other side of the field need better hands. You see how many hands that went through before somebody got to it, Jake?
Something to work on during the offseason.
Collision over there. There's Dorman. Oops, going to be a throw-in out of bounds. Yellow Jackets. Played 13 minutes, 27 minutes left in this one. 1-1 the score as Liana Haynes gets set to come back in the game. And she's coming in right now. Riley Phillips gets a breather for Pittsburg Canaan. Throw in by Pittsburg Canaan towards the middle of the field. That ball's in the area. Santa Maria can't get it out. There's Gilbert. Gilbert with some room. Yellow Jackets on the ground. Basically a couple of them. There's a shot in. And Perry goes to a left and makes a nice save. She looked like a shortstop. We got outfielders and shortstops. Whoops. Hey, when there's a little kid going by, Jake, you got to pay attention and wave. That's right. I mean, this game is important, but nice throw-in right there by Paige Robinson. It goes up that sideline. Boy, that ball really...
It hugged that line for quite a while.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Another throw-in by the Yellow Jackets. Throw in by Sampson. Gets it. It goes right to James. Cora Daly sends it down in the direction of Gilbert, but it can't get to her. It doesn't get to her. A lot of play back and forth right here around the midfield mark. Fournier with that steal. Her and Nadu. Fournier gets it back. Fournier creating some space. She had Kuhn trailing her. We got a whistle. Is that an offsides? Was it an offsides call?
Not quite sure what that was.
I don't think anybody was. Haynes with it. Another change of possession. Do you know what this one was? I don't either. Needless to say, we have all kinds of players ready to come in. We have Riley Phillips, LaBelle, and Parker. LaBelle and Parker, of course, played for the green team. And Riley Phillips for the Yellow Jackets. Santa Maria's picked it up at midfield, second half here.
She has.
Mohawks pinching in. Fournier did a good job. Yellow Jackets able to get it out. Dorman sends it right back. Here comes Godin up the field. She sends it towards the middle. No Yellow Jackets there. Chip back down by Sampson. Mohawks trying to find Brazito or Nadu on the break. Godin and Brazito battle.
Collision there between the keeper and
Brazito,
Nadu.
Nadu went down hard.
She did.
I don't think it affected Grondin any.
Grondin looks to be okay.
We got a whistle.
Yeah. Official calling that stoppage of play to allow Nadu to come off the field.
I think she got the wind knocked out of her the way she's holding.
It looks it.
I'll tell you what. That would have done more than that to me if I would have. I'd be knocked out.
You have to call the 45th parallel to come get you.
Good physical play here, both sides this afternoon. Good soccer game. Nothing, bad.
Nope, just a game you expect between these two, these two rivals, and given the playoff atmosphere of this game, been a good one.
That ball sent right in to Grondin. Mohawks able to do some stuff in that zone finally. Did a good job distributing the ball, but Grondin able to make the save again. And here's Santa Maria. Santa Maria and Paige Robinson. Santa Maria wins that battle. They both go down, and that's going to go against Yellow Jackets. Santa Maria ties her shoe. We're just about 20 minutes halfway through this second half. Dead even at 1. Just a reminder, regular season, if this game ends at 1-1, that's where we are. There's a nice chip right there by, Mohawks needed somebody on the doorstep there. Grondin that one was hard to see. There was a lot of bodies in front.
That was a great kick by Santa Maria.
James ready to come back in. Here's Reagan Tebow. Nice little move. There's a shot. Oh, what a tough save right there for Lila Perry. That one had trouble written all over it. Perry did a good job in net there. That was a good shot by Reagan Tebow. She had some room. She took advantage of that. Got herself 6 or 8 yards before she got rid of it.
Yep, and that's the best look that the Yellow Jackets have had to the net for quite a few minutes.
Oh, absolutely. Ronda with another save. Good punt. Fournier gets that up. Champagne, we got a whistle. It's going to be a set piece. Mohawks, Rosito will take it about 35 yards out. Mohawks, I'm sure, will be charging the net after the kick. There it is. Right to Sienna Grondin. She makes a save. And here comes the big boot. Right to midfield. Off Santa Maria once again. Here goes Fournier down that left wing. Fournier and Santa Maria have been probably the two biggest factors for the Mohawks to get this thing. Obviously Parker with a goal, but they've controlled midfield, both of those girls here in the second half. Rosito, and we got a handball, and that's going to come out. Olivia James and Riley Lynch get set to come in for the Yellow Jackets. Kuhn and Nadu for the Mohawks. Here goes Tebow again. Gilbert tries to get some room. Tebow battles. She wins that ball. Sampson kicks the ball out of bounds. Less than 17 minutes to go in this. Riley Phillips shot just over the top of the net, wide open, 12 yards out. And that ball just over the top of that crossbar. Pittsburg Canaan would have had the lead.
They would have. Great boot, just a little too much on it.
And that time, Yellow Jackets had a lot of bodies in front of the net. Their best opportunity of this half. 17 minutes left in that boys game over there. 4-0 Colebrook. Let's make that 5-0 Colebrook. Green throw. LaBelle sends that in. Paige Robinson, she's got Gilbert. Nice move by Robinson. She's got plenty of room. She's got room to work. Goes towards the middle of the field. She's got Gilbert. There's that little chip. Santa Maria, good job by Lexi Santa Maria, and we got a whistle. Going to be a set piece. Look at a set piece here for the Yellow Jackets. That ball's up and over the top.
Didn't get quite the curve I think she was looking for on that.
Yeah, because she was it was starting to drop.
Yep.
Goal kick for the Mohawks. Wonka Green set to come back in. Yellow Jackets get it up. They get it down that sideline. Dorman battles with James and chooses to kick it out of bounds. 14:10 left here by our clock. Not the unofficial time. That's the officials have the official time, of course. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets, and we get a whistle. Wonka Green for the Mohawks comes in. Liana Haynes for the Yellow Jackets. Sirad gets a breather, as well as LaBelle for the Mohawks. There's that little feed right through. There's a chip, Cora Daly towards the goal. And Perry out there with 2 Yellow Jackets on the doorstep. Good job by Cora Daly keeping that ball in. Robinson gets it over to Gilbert. Robinson sends it up towards the middle. Gilbert blocks it. Nice move right there by James. She comes up. She's got some room. Dorman's got some room. Dorman sends it down. Can't get it through. Cristoforo. Oh, miss kick right there. And here's Grondin. Chip. Routinely to midfield. Going to be a throw-in for the Mohawks. Godin just kicks it out of bounds, lets the defense set. Godin gets it back, gets it up to Gilbert. Gilbert, nice little move by Gilbert right there. Sampson not giving up any ground to her. Gilbert tries to get it over. Here's Fournier. Nice play defensively, Paige Robinson. There's another play right there by Kuhn. Sends it down right to Sienna Grondin. A lot of good plays outside the 20 on both ends of the field. Neither team can get it inside the 20. Another whistle. Robinson's had a good half here. She's really picked it up.
She has. Great play in midfield.
James. Battle over there in the sideline. Dorman and James both go down. Whistle going to be a set piece for the Yellow Jackets. Sun is down below that mountain. It's cooling off.
I was just about to say.
Is that chip up towards a goal? James and Kuhn battle. Ella Gilbert wins that one. Kuhn still battling. Wonka Green gets that ball up to, is that Nadu? Yes, it's Nadu down there. Nadu beats one defender. Cristoforo Nato still battling. We got a whistle. Is he calling an offside?
I thought I heard him call a push.
Is it on Colebrook? Must be. Sirad set to come back in the game. Fornia, another nice play. Keeping the ball in. Good job on the trap right there. Bringing that ball, trapping it to herself. Rizito. There's Rizito. There's a shot right to Grondin. Grondin tries to get rid of this in a hurry. She gets under that kick a little bit. Gilbert back to get it. Heads it back to Robinson, but Kuhn beats it to it. Kuhn gets it down to Rizito. Rizito with some room. She sends it towards a goal. But Grondin right there for another save. Grondin gets his ball up to Gilbert. Sampson gives up 4 inches in height, but wins that head battle. Santa Maria gets it up to Madison Parker. Madison Parker, a lot of room. Tries to get it through that clump of players, but can't. Kuhn sends it down the wing to Parker. Ooh.
What? Everyone kind of standing around, but no whistle on that.
Fornia sends that ball in. Good job defensively. Back there, was that Liana Haynes? That ball goes just wide. Kuhn and Parker get a breather, as well as Riley Lynch. $7:15 left. Pretty obvious. Next goal, more than likely, could be the difference, Jake.
In a defensive game like this, absolutely. Been a good one.
There's a chip up. Santa Maria keeps that ball in, sends it down the wing. She's got Rizito. Rizito takes a shot right out in front.
Oh, loose ball.
And they score! Grondin down, and who gets the goal?
I think that was Jackie Champagne that got that.
I think it might have been. No, what did he say? Because that doesn't matter. 8:46. Okay. Yep. See, so there's a 8:46.
8:46 left on that goal by Jackie Champagne.
Well, we're good. Don't worry about that. Yeah,
so the Colebrook Mohawks with a 2-1 lead. Right here, late. 8:46 left is what we got from the official. Jackie Champagne. Safe to say, I'd say that's probably the biggest goal Jackie Champagne scored.
I think so. Here she goes again down the sidelines.
She's done some good things for the Mohawks this year, and none bigger than right there. As we all know, big difference being able to play right here in front of your hometown fans or traveling on the road.
Absolutely, yeah, no doubt.
There's a shot saved by Grondin, point blank off Nadu. That would have been an insurance goal right there.
I think so. That's been her third point-blank save in this game.
It's going to be another set piece for the Mohawks. James, good hustle up that sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be a Mohawk throw. Coons worked hard.
She has. She's been all over the field today.
That ball goes out of bounds, I believe, in another Mohawk throw. Wonka Green into the game. She's replacing LaBelle. 2-1 Colebrook. Another ball out of bounds. This all plays right in the Mohawks' hands right now. You can take time between your throws. You can sub. You can do all kinds of things to run that clock down.
And that's exactly what Coach Stephanie Grondin is telling her team. You know, get that ball, get it upfield, because Colebrook is more than happy to just let these seconds tick away.
That ball is off. Yellow Jacket's going to be a Mohawk throw. Sampson. And you'd think, you know, the Colebrook coaching staff will probably say just the opposite. Take your time. No rush. Time's in your favor. Cora Daly gets that ball up to Riley Phillips. Riley Phillips finds Gilbert. And even though time is winding down, Yellow Jackets still have plenty of time, and you can see they're trying to make it happen almost. You know, they're not settling the ball. They're just trying to, you know, that ball right into Sienna Grondin, makes a save. Santa Maria pinches in. Good job there keeping that ball in. Mohawks retain possession. Miss kick right there, right onto the foot of Champagne. And that ball off the arm or the hand of a Mohawk, so it's going to go to the Pittsburg Canaan Yellow Jackets. Sampson, we've said her name a lot this half too. Sam Sampson. That ball sent right back down. Jackie Champagne. Big minutes for her today. Gilbert. Gilbert's got some room. She's got some help. She's got James with her.
James still with it.
Eldridge. James takes that shot. It's going to be a set piece. Set piece for the Yellow Jackets. Going to be a corner. Time winding down.
Haynes will be taking the corner here for Pittsburg Canaan.
Nobody's over there. Oh, Gilbert's up there. Okay, I couldn't see her. There's that chip right towards the middle of the net. Oh! Olivia James ties it up on a beautiful header off that set piece, and we're tied at 2.
3:35 left in the game. What a header by Olivia James, and perfectly placed there by Haynes.
Liana Haynes on that corner kick. Wow, she got it up there just how you want it. She was right there, and obviously she wasn't marked, and she was able to get that in. Here come the Mohawks. They put the pressure on. They had the go-ahead goal, and they've had the pressure on here. The entire second half. Yellow Jackets, as we said, Jake, set pieces, and they take advantage. Here come the Mohawks. Madison Parker sends it back. There's a chip. Sampson sends it down. There's a missed kick. That ball bounces around. Nobody can get to it. Fournier. Ooh. Oh, Sampson might have saved a breakaway right there.
I think so. We saw the exact same thing there.
Look at that.
Another
Sampson
one.
saves another one, and here goes James. She's got Gilbert with her. Here goes Gilbert. She's got Reagan Tebow on that left wing. Gilbert's got all kinds of time. It's a shot and a save. Lila Perry. Ella Gilbert, great opportunity right there. Perry makes a save. There's nothing Perry could have done on that header off that corner. No. This thing winding down. Nadu sends it down the wing to Madison Parker. Parker drop pass. Back, they send it in. Grondin over there to make that save. Two minutes left here. 2-2 the score. There's Sampson, another interception. Here comes Liana Haynes. She's got some room coming up that left wing. She goes down, that kick goes out, and Perry makes a save. We said at the start of the game, these teams are about as even as they could be, Jake. 2-2.
What a game we've seen this afternoon.
A big,
really picked
big
up.
Crowd here today. A pleasure being able to do this game on the Colebrook Academy YouTube channel. We're getting down to that last minute. Reagan Tebow trying to keep that ball in. Here's Fournier again. Riley Lynch sends it up. It goes out of bounds. Mohawk throwing. They're trying one last chance. Fournier sends it down. Parker sends it towards a goal. And there's Grondin. That one started coming up. Looks like it might be a little tougher save than Santa Maria pinches in. We got a whistle. That's going to go this way. Set piece here. Here goes Paige Robinson. She kicks it up towards the goal. Nobody there for the Yellow Jackets. Back to get it. It's Cora Daly. Fournier once again gets it to Santa Maria. She gets herself set, then sends it down. Here's a break. And Sarad back there for the Yellow Jackets. Saved a potential break, but Rizito with the throw in. We're getting down. That clock's winding down.
Probably going to be it.
And Madison Parker with about 2 seconds to go. And that is the end. The final score here in a good one in Colebrook is Pittsburg Canaan 2, Colebrook 2. Jake, last minute thoughts on this?
Just what a game. The game started off with Yellow Jackets taking the 1-0 lead on a Riley Phillips goal off a set piece from Paige Robinson. Colebrook tied it up with Madison Parker following up after a diving save by Grondin. And in the second half, Jackie Champagne, big goal, 8:46 left, gave Colebrook the lead. But about 5 minutes later, James, on a great header, on a great corner kick by Liana Haynes, tied the game at 2. For our saves, Yellow Jackets, Sienna Grondin, 16. And for Colebrook, Lila Perry finishing with 9.
Hey, once again, both teams headed to the playoffs. We'll probably have to see what happens, how this all breaks down, what this tie does to affect both these teams. But that being said, Jake, great being able to do the game here with you this afternoon. So I want to thank my color commentator, Jake Barden. producer, Tyler Snyder, co-producer, I guess we call him, Logan Finney, and our cameraman is Jacob McKeag. How can we forget Jacob McKeag? I'm Butch Ladd signing off. Everybody have a great night.
Northern Comfort Motel is a proud donor and supporter of Colebrook teams of all ages. We would like to wish all Mohawks a great season. If anyone is traveling to Colebrook or visiting the surrounding towns, consider staying at the Northern Comfort Motel, located right on Route 3. This 19-room motel offers a seasonal outdoor heated pool, fire pits, playground, basketball court, snowmobile trail access, and much, much more. Call 603-237-4440 to make your reservation now.
If you don't know Northern Tire, you don't know the best story in Colebrook.
You don't know fake news.
If you don't know Northern Tire, you may be found guilty.
If you don't know Northern Tire, you don't know good people, and that is true.
Daniel Hebert Inc., established in 1928 in Colebrook, New Hampshire, has maintained a commitment to quality and craftsmanship. Through embracing industry advancements and trends, the company remains innovative in project approaches and solutions. The DHI team is enriched with diverse experience and supported by a network of associates in New England. If seeking dedicated and experienced professionals to fulfill your project requirements, consider reaching out to Daniel Hebert Inc. DHIGC.com 603-237-4454.
W.D. Dorman and Son is a family-owned and operated business, providing quality excavation, paving, and more since 1976. We are committed to delivering professional work and offering free estimates. Located in Pittsburg, New Hampshire, we pride ourselves in our high standards and customer satisfaction. Contact us at wddormanandson@gmail.com or call 603-538-9500. If you can dream it, W.D. Dorman and Son can build it.
Looking to buy or sell your property in northern New Hampshire or the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont? Call a notch above real estate at 603-538-9922, and Joey, Kim, Tanya, Angela, or Sierra will be happy to assist you. Their full-time professional staff is ready to help you with all of your real estate needs. Visit them on the web at anotchaboverealestate.com or at their Colebrook, New Hampshire location at 146 Main Street on the corner of Routes 3 and 145. A Notch Above Real Estate is your key to North Country real estate.